can this court pass? What would you suggest?
Declaring the inquiry, the report of the Supreme Judicial Council as unconstitutional, void, and nullity.
And suppose the allegations that you level were not true, then
what was it?
Suppose that the allegations that you leveled, one person is saying no, one person is saying yes. Now we must have a mechanism to ascertain who is telling the truth. I mean, we can't go on in the air and decide on that basis. So there are two possibilities. I mean, you don't mind my saying so. Either the petitioner is telling the truth or is not telling the truth. There are only two possibilities. If, don't mind my saying so, if he's not telling the truth and he makes this allegation, and on that, and nobody ascertains, like you have alleged that nobody ascertained, and nobody ascertains whether his allegation is true or false, and is or whatever the order is set aside, surely this will not be proper. That's why I'm saying, how do we go forward now?
That is exactly the case. If your Lordship may kindly see that I informed the Chief Justice of
No, we understand that. They concede no inquiry was held. I'm saying, where do we go from here?
So therefore, the entire proceedings against me...
wo bhi ho gayi. Suppose, just for the sake of argument, we say, because we have to deal with these cases, it becomes precedent. Okay? Supreme Judicial Council, let's assume, did not do its job by inquiring into the matter. Correct? I think fundamental rights are available to judges as well. The due process and fair trial. By all means, hear it and then remove me. Because say this is false allegation you have leveled, you don't fit to be a judge, and not only made a false allegation, you went and made it publicly. You would imagine, if it was false, he should be removed. If it was false, he should be removed. No. If the allegation that you make now, is established to be false after the inquiry,
yes.
Should you have been removed?
Then can be yes.
Okay. No. Now I reverse it.
Yeah.
If after inquiry it transpires that the allegation that you leveled was true,
yes,
they may say you still should be removed because you went public, or no, you should not be. But your emphasis is on the fact that one way or the other inquire into the matter. Am I correct in understanding that? Now because you had leveled initially allegations without making anyone a party, so we wanted to hear what the persons against whom the allegations had been made, what would they say? They may come and say, yes, I did so, but there was nothing wrong in it, or simply say, yes, I did it. But the matter can't end now because they are saying, no, this is all false. So who will ascertain the truth of the matter?
The Supreme Judicial Council ought to have done that. My position now your Lordship is...
Zara mein solution bhi bata dena sir. We are looking for how to solve this riddle.
Iska simple jawab hai sir. Jaise pehle, in some cases it has happened. एक तो ये है कि हमने बिगिन विद
हमें सलूशन हम आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू समझ गए, हम आपका केस समझ गए. अब हम करें क्या ये बताइए. What sort of order which should not, either then it will amount to the same allegation that you leveled on the other side. The other side will tomorrow complain and say, you never ascertained this fact, and you've held that we've done this thing. So, we come up with a solution now.
Yes, my solution is let this order of the President and the report may kindly be quashed, and a commission may be appointed to to ascertain the truth so that we can cross-examine them, they can cross-examine us.
Commission, how, under what law will we do that?
This honorable court can always do so.
No, they can
to ascertain the truth about the matter.
No, it can't be remanded to the Supreme Judicial Council. Sir, is that a possibility or it's not?
It can be, yes. It can be, yes. It can.
No, I want your clear thinking on this.
After questioning the order of
Sub-Article 7, Sub-Article 7.
There is one problem which I see.
एक Sub-Article 7 भी पढ़ ले. 209 Sub-Article 7. 209 Sub-Article 7 पढ़ ले.
जी 7 साहब वो 7 की बात हो रही है ना, तो उसमें है a judge of the Supreme Court or of a High Court shall not be removed from office except as provided by this article. Article क्या provide करता है? President can remove on the basis of a report. The report has to be based on inquiry. So therefore under clause 7
नहीं देखें, ये तो admitted fact हो गया that no one ascertained whether the allegation was factually correct or not. That much is established from what I've been able to understand. Unless somebody says, no, it's not been established. I don't think even Khwaja Sahab, पूछते थे Khwaja Sahab कहाँ गए? उनका कोई issue नहीं है. Was the one way or the other, whether the allegation was true or not, was it being ascertained or not?
It was never inquired into, it was never ascertained, and if that part of the order would...
How do we go forward then on this?
May I very respectfully...
Because, you know, both can't be telling the truth.
No, quite right. May I very humbly submit, my lord. The order itself may have two components, although they are mixed up. As far as I am concerned, they are mixed up in the sense, one is with respect to the public speech that was made. Whether the public speech that was made.
That's a separate aspect.
This is what I'm saying.
That may in itself be such a grave crime that you remove him.
No, I'm making
or the implied in the order is the fact that you leveled such serious allegations against some people
which cannot be sustained because no inquiry was held. That portion.
What is the solution here?
May I very respect, this is what I was saying, Madam. May I very respectfully submit, the order itself is composed of these two components. One is that a public speech was made. The other is that there was an allegation made or there were some assertions made which were not inquired into, and that was also held against the petitioner. Now that portion cannot be held against the petitioner so far as the STC order is concerned because that was never inquired into. We are only then left, as far as this list is concerned, only left with the question whether the public speech that was made was...
नहीं देखिए उसका बड़े implication होगा. I think let's live in the real world. The entire eyes of the nation are before us. There are 2-3 constitutional offices involved. One is at stake is the independence of the judiciary. If I'm sure you will also agree that no judge should be removed without cause. I'm sure you will say that.
Yes, right. That's true.
That's one aspect. The other aspect is there's another constitutional body involved called the Supreme Judicial Council. Now, the Supreme Court should not interfere in the work of another constitutional body unless there is something so manifestly unconstitutional or unjust.
This news cloth is presented by